From confusion to clarity. Life is union. Welcome to the Unleashed podcast, where we believe that every young person has the potential to achieve greatness. I'm Praise Mba, a voice actor and a growth advocate, and we bring you inspiring stories and messages to help you unleash your full potential and discover your purpose in today's fast-paced world. So if you're ready to unlock your true potential and unleash greatness, you're in the right place. Thank you for joining us.
And now, let's get ready to unleash.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on another episode of the Unleashed podcast. Thank you so much, guys, for making our time to be here to listen. Thank you for coming around. Of course, you know my name already, but in case you don't know, I am Praise Mba, the host of the Unleashed podcast. So great, so awesome, so amazing to have you here today. Trust me, you are in for a great time on this episode. All right, let's get straight into it. Today on this episode, we're going to be talking about something really interesting. Now, why are we having this conversation? We're having it because I'm also at that point in my career. I've had to battle with this particular issue that we're bringing to talk about today. Interestingly, this is just going to be me sharing my thoughts on this issue, and I do hope that you get to learn something that you would use on your own journey as well. Having said that, let's talk about going from confusion to clarity. From confusion to clarity. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I just want you to answer where you are now. You don't have to say it out loud, but take a mental note of the questions and maybe answer them later. I want to be sure that you are really ready for this conversation. So let's go. So now, are you ready to stop spinning in confusion about what's happening in your life right now and about what's next for you? Are you ready to also stop overthinking? You know where you are. You know right now that you are meant for something greater. You know that you are meant for something much more. But the question and the thing right now is that you're not even sure what it is. You don't know how to find it or how to achieve it. Now, if those questions mirrored your position, mirrored your disposition right now, where you are, what you're thinking, how you're thinking about life right now, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it at all, because at the end of the day, that's why you're here. So that's why for the next 30 minutes, maybe 20, maybe 25, whatever, but for the time that we have right now, I'll be sharing my thoughts on how you can go from being in that state that you are right now and get you to a point where you're starting your journey to clarity. Now, I told you before, I would entirely be sharing with you my personal experiences and things that I've learned. Okay? So if you're ready, join me. All right. So as usual, we're starting with a question again. I think question and answers are the very best form of communication. So yes, let's use the question format. So we're starting with a question again. So let's go. What do you want to be? Yes, let it sink in. What do you want to be? I mean, if you could be anything, do anything, what would that be? Now, I'm sure you were asked this question a lot as a child. Trust me, I know, because I was asked that question. And recently, I also took the bold step as well in church. I asked this question to some kids I teach in the children's church. You should have seen the excitement on their faces when they gave their responses. I mean, thinking about it right now, man, those children do the most. Okay, this is me trying to make my best children impersonation. Auntie, I'm going to be a princess. Auntie Praise, I'm going to be a ballerina. Auntie Praise, I'm going to be a musician.
Auntie Praise, I'm going to be a video game maker, and I'm going to make lots and lots of games.
Okay, no child actually sounds like that. But you get the message and you get what they were saying. So leave all of those things I did and all those dramatics, but it's not about what they said, guys. It's about how they said it. I'm going to be. Man, that spells certainty. It's bold, very, very daring. But now, if I were to ask you that question, you probably respond like this. I want to be a podcaster, but I don't even have equipment. Or, I want to be an influencer, but you see, I'm very, very shy. And the excuses will keep going on and on and on till as long as you allow it. But in all of this chaos, higi haga, where did that child who was going to be a ballerina go? Notice my words, going to be. Or the child who was going to make amazing video games. Some people might want to call it, social conditioning perhaps. Because here you are, really. And it's the truth. You've got the weight of responsibility on your shoulders. Your family members are not even helping. They're constantly bugging you with questions of what's next. I mean, that much dreaded questions. And see, some aunties and uncles, really, you all should calm down. All of these things are going on, and somehow you've gotten so accustomed to thinking, believing, even acting and feeling and reacting in a certain way that society deems fit. We call it pressure, call it a need to feel among, but you constantly feel like you're not even doing enough. And somehow, in the midst of all this, that daring and bold 7-year-old is buried beneath all that pressure. Guys, let's not even get started with social media and all the pressure that comes along with it. I mean, you go to LinkedIn, you see a post, Cynthia has just bagged another certification, or you go on LinkedIn again and you see that Kelvin has made a mind-blowing post and has tons and tons of engagement. How about Sarah? Sarah just joined Instagram, but boy, look at her post, she's growing, and you are there, you want to be a social media influencer and you can't even get 10 likes on a post. I mean, your friends have somehow, they seem like they have it all figured out. So what's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? Why am I confused? If that's you, if that whole scenario, the thing I just painted is you, see, trust me, I know. This is it, guys. This is it. Nothing. I wish this was video so you could read my lips, but trust me, nothing is wrong with you. Nothing. You're okay. You are normal. Farabale. That's in Yoruba language. And you're certainly not alone. You're certainly not alone. Now, I did some research because I was also, in that point in my life where I was thinking, am I crazy? Am I really losing it? Like, why? My friends, they have things. They're doing stuff. Why am I here? What am I doing, fam? So, of course, knowledge. Yeah. That's one thing I'm good at. Went on the net, surfing the net, trying to find out why and if there are other people. Because somehow you just feel like you're alone. It's just you. So research, interestingly, guys, this one will really get you excited or not, but it will get you feeling something, some emotions, right? So research actually shows that a significant amount of Gen Zs do not have a clear mind of what they want to do after finishing school. Another United States study, conducted by a generational expert, you should know this guy, his name is David Stillman, found that 75% of Gen Zs said they were more worried about starting a career than finding a soulmate. Like, guys, you can imagine. Married, or they fear them. Now, career, you can imagine. So it's okay again. I will say it again so that it sinks in. It's okay to be confused because, come on. You know what's on the other side of confusion? Yeah, clarity, fam. So cheer up. You're in that state so that you can come out of that state and have a lot of clarity. From confusion, you can certainly go to clarity. It's doable. Trust me, I know how. Or I would share with you some things that have helped me and I think can help you too. So let's go straight now to the how, because you're probably wondering, Praise, come on, let's talk some hows now. Okay, hold your horses, let's talk. Now, how do we go from confusion to clarity? So, let's leave questions for now. Now let's go on a journey. Yeah, we've been talking about questions. Well, let's go on a journey right now. Now, this journey we're going to meet two guys. Two guys. We'll call them the inner voice and the inner doubt. So the inner voice and the inner doubt. Now, back to the journey, okay? The inner voice. This guy, guys, we absolutely love this guy. Why do we love this guy? This guy knows all about us. He knows what we enjoy most, what we enjoy least, what makes us happy, what makes us sad. In fact, he knows us in our truest form. You cannot hide from this guy. This guy knows. And he holds the key to what you want to be. So remember the kids I told you about, children's church, those ones, the ballerina, the musician, the video game maker, those kids. Now, those kids have they have full access to this guy. They be guys, they be guys. But you do not, because another guy is blocking your communication with your inner voice. That's why. Now, away from the inner voice, now to the inner doubt. This guy, guys, beware. It's like the everyday Yoruba demon. Yeah, scratch that, please. I didn't say that for Yoruba people listening to this podcast, please. I didn't. But yeah, you get the message. Okay, so the inner doubt on a more serious note now. Now, this guy, we do not like this guy. I repeat, we do not like this guy. Whatever he's telling you, the sweet nothings he's whispering in your ear, we do not like this guy. All he's doing all of that for is for attention, and we are not going to give him that, because this guy creates all the barriers, all the excuses. Now, he and the guy that we like, our inner voice, are always in constant brawl with each other. What he wants is your attention. Do not give him that. Your job in the midst of all this communication going on, your job is to be in constant communication with your inner voice so that it becomes your outer voice and silences the bad guy, the inner doubt. The sooner you can do this, the sooner you'll be able to answer the question, what do you want to be? What do I want to be? And then you'll be one step closer to turning those dreams into your reality. But all of this being said, then again, I have to remind you at different times in this podcast, please do not be so hard on yourself. I mean, stay calm. It can be hard, I know at that point, you're the only one feeling the pressure. You're the one that knows where the shoe is biting. But please do not be so hard on yourself. It may be hard, but remember that no matter how heavy it rains, the rainbow always appears after it all. No matter how chaotic the storm is, at some point, there's a calm and the rainbow appears. There's a season of our life where we have to try out different things in order to find out what is this that we want, what it is that we like. Yeah, so you are okay, you're normal, there's nothing wrong with you. So I came across a video recently, just to buttress this. This guy, Lewis Harris. Of course, if you listen to the School of Greatness podcast, and you're also into basketball. I mean, this guy literally wears makeup. So this guy, he has a book. He just wrote a book recently. It's called The Greatness Mindset. So Lewis Howes, that's his name, he came up with 3 P's in that book on how to help you figure out what it is that you want to be. I'm saying this because some people are still in that point where, okay, praise, you've talked about so many things, but I still don't entirely know what it is that I want to be. It's okay. Some people know. Actually, some people know that early enough in life. Some people know in bits. Some people, it unveils itself to them in batches. It keeps unraveling literally like an onion. It's okay. Whatever it is that is your position right now, it's okay. So now back to Lewis Howes. 3 P's. Let's go into it. He talked about 3 P's that I think will be very relatable and very good to help you on this journey that you are in right now. The first P is passion. The second P is the problem you're looking to solve. And the third P is the power that you have. So passion, problem you're looking to solve, and the power that you have. So let's talk about the first one. Hope you're taking notes of all of this. Passion. Oh, this word, people have used it. But let's leave that journey now. Let's go back to asking questions. Yeah. I like asking questions because it just finds a way to ignite something in you. You begin to think about things deeply. Either that or I'm just a journalist. I just love asking questions. But you get the picture. So, passion. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a series of questions right now. I need you to concentrate. I need you to be very still. I need you to be a bit mellow. If you want to close your eyes, do that as well. But I just need you to be in that position where you are in deep thought. Okay, so let's go. What are you most passionate about? Think about it deeply. What is that thing that excites you? What would you do in this life if money was not an object, if it was not an issue at all? What would you do? What is that thing that gets you so excited? What is that thing that tickles your fancy, that you're so curious about? What is that thing that you love doing? Think Think again. Think. Now, in my mind's eye, where I am right now, you guys, I wish you can see me, but I'm closing my eyes. I can literally picture you now, taking a deep breath. You're probably looking up to the sky. You have a smile on your face. There's just joy. I've suddenly taken you to a place and you begin to learn so many things about yourself that you didn't even know was there. Guys, you see that whole thingy going on? That entire atmosphere? Come on. Isn't that something you would want to be in 24/7? Isn't that a feeling that you want to have over and over again? And all of that just happened because I sort of conjured something in you. I asked you a question about passion, and all of a sudden you're in a dreamy place. There's something that is in your mind that really gets you excited. Isn't that a feeling you want to have over and over again? Come on. The sad thing is I often hear people say that, don't follow your passion. How can you be following passion? Will passion pay your bills? Are you going to eat passion? See, calm down. See, I really wish I could help you here. But you see that? I'm not even going to come into that. I'm not. Because see, that's a decision that you are going to have to make on your own. That you'll be able to beat your chest and say, see, against all odds, see, now like this and one day. Yes. But what I can tell you is, how about you make a problem out of your passion and then you provide a solution to it? You didn't hear what I said. See, how about this? How about you make a problem out of your passion and then you provide a solution to it? Yes, because truth be told, let's face it, see, following your passion in Nigeria, it can be quite hard, especially when you're not getting the results or the returns that you desire. But when you have it at the back of your mind that everything of value takes time and commitment to work, it would change your mindset entirely. But regardless, I have to add something to this because some people get it mixed up. I repeat, don't mix up your passion with only doing what you like every day. I don't want to use a French word here, but that's crazy. That's wrong. Don't mix up your passion with doing only what you like every day. See, there are certain times that in following your passion, you would have to do what you don't like. Yeah. For instance, you have to get to a point where you need to give up sleep. You have to pay for webinars. You have to read books, even the books you are not interested in, because come on, what's the fun in learning something that you're only interested in? And that in itself is the lowest form of knowledge. So there are so many things that you have to do that you may not like in order to do what you like, and that's your passion. So if you're passionate about it, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't be involved in other things that you don't like that will in turn help you follow your passion and help you be much better at your passion. Yes. So when you say you're passionate about talking, about speaking, that would in turn lead you to be passionate or read books, even maybe much late into the night, even if it's something that you don't entirely like. But in order to be good at your passion, you have to do it. So that's it. You get the idea? So the next one, what problems do you want to solve? Yeah. So what problem do you want to solve? So now, let's stay here for a while. So you have clearly turned your passion into a problem, right? You've done that. So this is your next stop. It might be so significant rather, or big for you alone to carry out, but start from somewhere. I'm sure it's maybe sounding like a broken record or a cliche, but trust me, it's true. Start from somewhere. When I say start from somewhere, collaborate. Work with people, work with a team. Because it's your idea doesn't mean it has to come from you alone. You need helpers, you need collaborators, you need people that would help you. Now, here's something I wish I did in the university days, because when I think about it now, see, the university is one of the best platforms for you to volunteer, for you to learn. It offers you like amazing volunteering opportunities. You can get involved in some humanitarian work. Offer your service to a non-governmental organization, maybe an NGO. Get involved. Not only does this offer you a platform for service, but it opens doors faster and better. I mean, doors of mentorship, doors of coaching, networking. See, there are tons of other fringe benefits attached to this. The problem, or the reason why people don't really do this, is because you want to be the alpha and the omega. So when they write the thing, when the content comes out or when the video comes out, they say, oh, editor, praise bar, content director, praise bar, copywriter, praise bar, what else? Photographer, praise bar. Come on, guys. You want to be the alpha and the omega. Come on. That's not possible. The work will turn out to be shabby. And then again, there's beauty in variety. What's that thing that they say? There's one thing. If you want to go far, go with people. If you want to go fast, go alone. But there's no guarantee how far you will go. Come on, deep. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered. So seriously now, so if you are still in the university system, or you have siblings in the university, please, beg you, I beseech thee, I beckon on thee, please tell them to take advantage of this. Mentorship, volunteering in university, trust me, they'll be better off. They would love it. So join an international organization. You can do some research online. There's so many that you could be a part of. I saw one recently. You could do more research on it, but I saw it on a very trusted blog. Enactus, you can check it out. There's also Global Shapers as well. And there are many more. You can be a part of the work that you're doing. Volunteer, do something, start off something. Number 3, the third P. What's the first one? Passion. The second one, what problem are you looking to solve? And now the third one, the power that you have. The power that you have. Come on. Oh, so reading further into what Lewis Harris wrote, so he referred to this as invisible assets. So these are things that you've acquired your entire life that you're not even aware that you have. Inbuilt, things that you have going on for you, working for you, and stuff like that. You have something unique. You have something factory fitted for you alone. No matter how much we may look alike, that's the interesting thing about humans. No two humans can have the same thumbprint. Yeah, you can't. You don't. Even your twin sister, we all be different. God is good all the time. For me, talking about invisible assets, it's like my joyful and my cheerful nature, my love for talk, my curiosity. I think I have this underlying friendliness that makes me somewhat endearing to people, so I use it. At least in my head, I think I do. I think I do now. Yeah, I do. So when you've identified your invisible assets, you find out what it is for you, what it is that, you think you have. What is that thing that you have that is just unique and factory fitted for you alone? When you find it, when you've identified it, go ahead, create a list of where you also feel powerless. Now, this is divided. So you're creating a list, you're trying to find those things, created a list of things that you find yourself more powerful in. And then you're also creating a list of the things that you find yourself powerless in. So you've created your power list and your powerless list. Now, Harris calls this the fear list. So you found out your invisible assets, and you also find out your fear list. Now, this fear list could be things like, standing in front of a room, asking and answering questions in a meeting or in a class. Generally, just being the center of attention. I mean, guys, I just literally told you things that really irks me. My fear list. I hope you don't use it against me, and I'm working on them, trust me. But yeah, for me, I've told you my power list and now my fear list. Oh, yeah. But let's not get carried away. But you see, you need to overcome these things for you to emerge. For you, it could be anything. It could be talking to people. It could be anything. I don't know what it is because I'm more particular about myself. Don't forget, I'm sharing with you my personal experiences. So what are those things that you fear the most? Where are those places where you're more powerful in? And what are those things that you fear the most? Because you need to overcome these things for you to emerge. And to overcome them, you need to find a mentor. Find avenues to take action on that fear until you overcome it. Maybe try speaking in a room of 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Don't worry, baby steps. You don't start with like a room of 1,000. Start small. Get involved in your local church, perhaps. Start really small, because for you to emerge as that global icon, for you to emerge as that great person, because girl, boy, you're great. Come on. For you to emerge, you need to tackle these things. And the idea is not perfection, but taking steps every day to get better. And you will, especially when you're very, very intentional and consistent about it. And you certainly will overcome it. Yeah. Ooh. So that's it I think, is that up to 30 minutes? That's it though. But let's do a quick summary so that I'm sure that you are following me. So I'm doing a recap. Basically, in this episode of the Unleashed podcast, I've discussed with you the journey from confusion to clarity. Remember, I said it starts with knowing what you want to do. What do you want to do? When you were a child, you had a bold and certain approach to your ambitions. Yes, it might be true that today's societal pressures, conditioning can cause confusion. But, guy, you don't have to be like that. You don't have to be like the many other young people out there who are uncertain about their future. You don't have to be that way. You don't have to stay there. Yes, you might be confused. You might be uncertain about some things now. That's a good place, and that's a good place to start, but you don't have to remain there. And to find clarity, you need to communicate with your inner voice and ignore your inner doubts. Don't forget, we don't like that guy. X him real quick. Ignore your inner doubt. And also remember to stay calm and patient, because clarity will come with time. It would come with time. For some people, it takes trying out different things, trying out so many things that we love to do. It takes us being ourselves. Keep trying, keep doing things. Someone described life to me once, and I will never forget that definition. He says life is uni-learn. Yes, it's a university of learning that never stops. You're learning things, and then you're learning about yourself as well. We didn't come to this life with a manual about ourselves, so we're learning about ourselves now. So what are those things that you like? It starts with you doing them. Step out of your head. Do things. Do great things. The world is waiting. Come on. I'm also waiting. I can't wait to hear the amazing things that you're going to do as well. So stay calm, be patient, because clarity will come with time. And do not forget to breathe. Yes. Some people are living life holding their breath. You're walking on eggshells. Come on. Calm down. It's not that deep. Don't forget to breathe. Give yourself a break. No one has it all figured out. But remember, there's a big in you. Unleash it. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Unleash podcast. I hope it has inspired you on your journey towards greatness. If it did, do well to share it with your friends and family members. Also share feedback on all our social media platforms at This Is Praise Mba. I look forward to your feedback as it helps to make the show better. It's time to step out of your head and do something great. It's time to unleash.